What is going on, guys? Here is your daily MGTOW University lesson. Today's caller calls in thinking she is going to give Tom a good talking down to. Instead, she ends up completely humiliating herself. Notice how she has no real argument, so she must resort to calling Tom names. This is what happens in any debate, whether you are a girl or a guy, if you are underprepared or are simply on the losing side of the argument. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments and I'll see you in the next video.
They're on the Leykis show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
That's great. Questions?
I don't know you. You called me.
I think you're an idiot. I've only been listening to your show about a week.
Well, if I were an idiot, you wouldn't be listening.
I only have one choice. See, I'm taking this guy home from work, and he listens to you.
Well, it's your car. You don't have to listen to what he wants to listen to.
Yeah, but I'm a nice person.
Ah, I see. So it was your own choice, in other words.
Yes.
So you chose to listen. So who's the idiot?
What?
So who is the idiot?
That would be you.
It would be me. I didn't force you to listen at gunpoint, you know. You're listening because you chose to. And I get paid for every listener, so keep it up.
Right. Well, it's off right now.
You're on the show. This is the show right now. You're listening to the show right now because you're on it.
Very true. But yeah, I just think you're an idiot. I don't like.
Do you plan to elaborate on that and tell us why?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Your whole philosophy is, guys don't need girls, guys only need to get laid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Really? Why is that?
Because if you're in a relationship, it's...
Who's talking about being in a relationship here? We're talking about seeing you with your thighs spread wide open.
See, and that's just retarded.
That's what most guys want, dear. Don't kid yourself.
Why don't you talk to my boyfriend? He doesn't.
How do you know what he wants?
I talked to him.
Yeah.
We've been together for 2 years.
Uh-huh. Ooh, 2 whole years. Ooh.
Yeah, you know what? I'm only 19. It's going to get a lot longer, buddy.
Yeah, well, don't be so sure, dear. Once your boyfriend makes a decent living and has a good career, he'll dump you for something younger and hotter.
Bull.
Watch and see.
Your philosophy is you think you know the men so well.
I do.
Don't. You're just a jerk.
You can tell by the ratings that I know the men well. That's why so many of them listen.
I don't know the ratings and I don't care about
I'm telling you what they are. We're #1 in men, dear. #1.
That's funny. My boyfriend likes to listen to talk radio on AM.
How old is he, 70?
No, he just turned 19.
He just turned 19? Oh, he's well-educated. I see.
Yeah.
I see. So he likes to listen to a man whose last name is Elder.
Yeah?
That's great. But you're listening to me. By choice, as we've established.
Yes, we have.
Uh-huh. And I'm an idiot. Why? I make a 7-figure income getting morons like you to tune in. And I'm an idiot how?
I hate to break to you, but I'm not a moron.
Oh, please, dear.
You don't know about me. Sorry.
Well, first of all, you have a filthy mouth. I know that.
No, you don't.
And as intelligent as you claim you are, you're on a broadcasted radio station that is regulated by the federal government, and you can't say words like that, and yet you say them anyway, because you are a filthy, vulgar individual with no education.
Right, because you know me so well.
Oh, I can tell by this conversation. What college are you attending, darling?
I will be attending Golden West.
What are you waiting for?
It's called income.
Oh, income. You don't have any.
Oh, I have quite a bit.
I see. Then why aren't you in school?
Because other things come first.
Like what?
Like establishing a career.
I see. And so you start your career before you get a degree. So we can just tell how valuable that degree is going to be for your career. What exactly do you do for a career, darling?
I'm an administrative assistant in a wholesale mortgage industry.
So you're a secretary?
Yes, but not exactly.
Well, that's exactly what an administrative assistant is, the politically correct term for a secretary.
Have you ever heard of loss mitigation?
Loss mitigation. Did you say lost or loss?
Loss.
How do you mitigate people's losses?
I work with my boss and mitigate the losses.
So he mitigates losses, and you type the memo.
Buddy.
Ooh, boy, she. She's a real bitch, too, probably.
Not even close.
Uh-huh. Well, I know you are.
No, you don't. You don't know.
Again, you did it again. You and your filthy mouth. You low, vulgar, uneducated individual who's so busy being a secretary she doesn't have time to go to college. And then what do you plan to major in, Einstein?
Child psychology.
Child psychology. People would entrust their children to you?
Bull. You don't know that.
I find that hard to believe.
Well, they do.
What do you mean they do?
I babysat from the time I was 11 years old.
Ooh, you're a babysitter. So now you're going to study child psychology. And what are you going to do with that? You're going to be a babysitter with a degree?
Nope. I'm going to learn child psychology and be a good mother.
I see. So you're going to get a doctorate? You're going to get a doctorate in this?
Possibly.
Uh-huh. Possibly, meaning no. And Golden West College, what kind of college is that, dear?
It's a community college.
It's a community college. So you're going to the 13th grade, in other words. You're not good enough to get into a real college?
I'm plenty good enough.
Why aren't you in?
Because I don't have the money for it.
I see.
College costs money.
Oh, you have that rewarding career as an administrative assistant.
Yeah, and?
Yeah, so you should have enough money to go to college. How about student loans? How about scholarships? Or were your grades not good enough?
My grades were plenty good enough, not to mention I was good enough in my sports as well.
So good, you graduated high school and took time off?
I took no time off.
Really? So
the day I graduated, I had a job.
I see. And when did you graduate?
2003.
So it's been over a year, and you still haven't started college yet?
Correct.
Uh-huh. That's great. Well, you're a real genius.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
No, that's it.
You've run out of material. All right, well, thank you so much.